The Prime Minister Scott Morrison is outlining his response to this summer of bushfires and what to do in the future. There's a very big focus, obviously, on the next season, things that can be done in the short term. And as well, given, remember, the debate we have, the dispute perhaps about whether it was up to New South Wales to order in some of the Defence Force or ask some of the Defence Force to be called in by the federal government. Was it up to the federal government to instead ask New South Wales? Well, Scott Morrison will seek to clarify that. And in his speech today, he'll outline a couple of things in that area. First of all, there is now a clear community expectation that the Commonwealth should have the ability to respond in times of national emergencies and disasters, particularly through the situation where the deployment of our Defence Forces in circumstances where the life and property of Australians have been assessed to be under threat. So in other words, clear the pathway, don't have any need for a request from the state government. Also saying after this fire season and before the next one, this is an area where we need to get clarity and make some decisions, including changing the law where necessary. So this is obviously a shorter term focus for the government, and this is important ahead of the next bushfire season to clarify what didn't work so well, particularly in these call-out powers. He'll have plenty to say as well, of course, about hazard reduction. Not expecting comments today fleshing out new policies within climate change, within that area of mitigation. That you'd imagine might follow later on in the year, but wouldn't expect anything to move in the emissions area. So that will be the PM today outlining his response. Of course, he's been under plenty of pressure because of his bushfire response. Labor has been there along the way with what you would call careful criticism, only weighing in when they feel like they are on strong ground, and that goes to Joel Fitzgibbon's comments this morning. He believes there is a missing element to bushfire compensation and assistance, highlighting the plight of wine growers in Adelaide, saying those that have their vines burnt down will get assistance, but those that have smoke affecting the crop and still ruining that year of wine won't get assistance, according to Joel Fitzgibbon. Here he was.
If you lose your vines, your grapes to a flame, you secure the assistance, but if your grapes are affected by the smoke from the same flames, you do not. And that's a terrible anomaly. I have to say I've had a conversation with David Littleproud about this, and I'm hopeful that he might address this problem.